Guest Treverson was born on May 10, 1975. Guest was with a happy family. He had a dad, mom, brother, and sister. In 1976, his mother passed away at age 43 due to cancer. In 1980, he saw an AC/DC concert on TV. He told his father that he wanted to be a rock star. Then, at age 6, Guest went to school in 1981. On his first day, his dad drove him to school. When Guest Treverson was ready to get in his first class, he had a feeling to present himself to his class. After he told his dream, his classmates started to think his dream was weird. But one student thought his dream was great. Even his kindergarten teacher thought it was great, too. At the age of 7, he was bullied for looking like a guest. His bullies would say racist remarks and telling him to go kill himself. Guest Treverson couldn't tell an adult that he was going through this because he didn't want them to think that he was lying. Guest Treverson said this in one of his interviews. Here is an audio clip.
I was getting beaten up, pushed around, and insulted. I started to hate myself. I started to style my hair poorly. I started to think that I shouldn't exist. I just wanted to stop getting through this hell.
Guest Treverson was being bullied by racist bullies named Max and John. Young Treverson met his cousin named Ash Kilman. This is before Ash joined the nu metal band, Cole. Ash was a fighter and was born in July 16, 1970. He would always teach Guest how to fight. He also wanted to be a rock star. Things started to get worse and worse for young Guest. Finally, Guest Treverson met a very caring girl named Daisy O'Hara at the age of 11. Daisy thought Guest's dream to become a rock star was the best dream she had ever heard. Guest Treverson formed a band at the age of 12 called the Bad Boys in 1987. He was a guitarist and singer. He found a guitarist, bassist, and drummer. They started off as a garage band at Guest's home. When he finally reached age 13, he was still going through bullying, and he had enough. One day, at school, in 1988, Guest was talking to his friend, Daisy. He saw Max and John. Guest was furious, because they tormented Guest for many years. Max forced Guest to give him his money, and Guest wouldn't do it. Then, this is when they would both start arguing. Max kept tempting Guest to give him his money, but he would keep saying no. Guest was going to start to get pissed off. He said,
Max, if you don't leave me alone, I would have to kick your little racist ass.
Max pushed Guest Treverson, and then, this is when hell broke loose. Guest was about to punch every single tooth out of Max's face. Guest had punched Max in the face, knocking him out senselessly. Then, they started to fight. Guest broke John's nose and arm. Max was getting up, ready to beat Guest down. Max thrown a punch on Guest's eyes. blinding him for 10 seconds. Guest started going haywire after getting punched. Guest tackled Max and kept punching him and swearing at him. Guest was swearing at Max and said every curse word at him. John, a friend of Max, ran away from Guest because he was now scared of fighting. Finally, a teacher broke up the fight and sent Max and Guest to the office. The principal sent both of them home and suspended them for 2 weeks. Guest's brother, named Derek Treverson, born in 1968, was so mad at Guest after hearing of him beating his bully. Derek scolded Guest so badly, his dad came in and sent Derek out of the room. His father came inside the room and talked to Guest. His dad was trying to comfort Guest, trying to make him feel like he matters.
Son, you don't need to hide what's happening to you. Why are you crying?
I'm suffering, Dad. I keep getting bullied. I had to beat them up. They started the fight.
Son, I'm disappointed and surprised. You got some potential. Your singing is great, your fighting is great, and your shredding on the guitar is great. You were born to be a rock star, Guest.
No, Dad. I was born to suffer.
That is not true at all. You are a good person. You may have beaten your bullies' butts, but that doesn't mean you're a bad person. Something inside you snapped, and you grabbed your inner strength, and you let it out. Son, you are a strong, caring, mattering, brave, tough young guy. And don't ever forget it.
Thank you, Dad. It's just, my brother has been treating me like a dog. I was like the best gift in the world to him. Now, he is so rough on me and can't stand me.
Son, Derek is going through a lot, and he's easily angered. It's just who he is. He wanted to be a police officer, but is a cashier instead. He was so mad because he wanted to be who he wanted to be, not what he didn't want to be. Your sister wants to be a doctor, but you want to be the best person, a rock star. Your brother still loves you. He is just going through a lot right now. I love you, kid. You're the best son I ever had.
Thank you, Dad.
You didn't need to beat them up, kind of a regretful move. But you did it to end your pain. Son, don't ever let anyone say anything mean to you, because who the hell cares about what they think? If you don't become a rock star, then you will always be a rock star to me.
Thank you, Dad, very much.